We are a very veteran-rich community in Punta Gorda and Port Charlotte. Today we're going to talk about all the things you can do to honor our veterans. Yo, I'm Adrienne, longtime Florida realtor, and I'm here to help you get your Florida life. Happy Wednesday, everyone. If you're new around here, new videos come out every Wednesday. I do intersperse shorts and other videos throughout the week. So if you're interested, please subscribe. Today, I'm going to use Veterans Day to talk about all the things we have for veterans in our area. I will point out some things you can do specifically on Veterans Day. This is regarding 2023. However, most of these repeat every year. You might just look them up or just look for little time changes. But if you're watching this in years to come, I would imagine these things are still happening. Of course, this is a real estate channel, so I'm going to mention two advantages for veterans here in Charlotte County. Punta Gorda, Port Charlotte is Charlotte County. First, and this is nationwide actually, of course, we have VA loans available here. I'm going to put a resource for VA loans, a lender I know who is fantastic. She's doing a VA loan for one of my customers right now. You can call her and talk to her. One thing I recommend always with VA loans is you have them run conventional loan rates at the same time. It used to be that VA loan was always the better deal. It still usually is, but you want to check that out before you just decide that that's the way you want to go. So I'll put her name below. The other thing I want you to know about being a veteran and buying in this area, and I believe this goes all over the state of Florida, is we have great property tax benefits for veterans. For instance, if you have 10% disability, you get $5,000 off your taxes. It's to the point where when I'm looking at somebody's tax bill, when I'm showing property and I look at the taxes from last year, there are many ways that the owner might currently be paying less in taxes than their neighbors. But if I see the most dramatic difference, it's a vet. Anything under $1,000 is typically a vet. You should definitely look into your property tax exemptions. I will admit to you, I just found out this week that this is a Florida thing. I am so used to it. I assumed every state was doing something like this. But I was showing property to a veteran and he said, no, we don't get this where I live. And I thought, I don't know if I'm more proud of Florida for doing this or annoyed that more states aren't participating in benefits like this. But here you get benefits on your property taxes if you're a veteran. So you definitely want to check them out. Now let's talk about some things you can do around town, whether you're a veteran or not, to celebrate our veterans, to remember our veterans. We have quite a bit. First, we have our Military Heritage Museum. If you've never been to the Military Heritage Museum, you need to go. It's near Fisherman's Village. It's a big building. They have virtual reality in there. They have a flight simulator. They have a whole theater, which they show documentaries and all kinds of different shows. There's lots of events that go on there. There's a Huey helicopter outside that you can take a tour of. On Veterans Day, they're having a celebration. It starts at 11 and goes all day. Again, this is 2023. I have to imagine, though, in years to come, the Military Heritage Museum will be celebrating Veterans Day. So that should get you started. We also have a Vietnam War Memorial. It's over by Lashley Park. In 2013, you might remember there was a tour of scaled down Vietnam War Memorial like the one in DC. When it came through here, our area loved it so much. People got together and we now have a permanent installation. It looks like a smaller version of the Vietnam War Memorial in DC. It's very powerful. Any day of the year, you should go check it out. Of course, if you need a little inspiration to get you to go, Veterans Day is a great one to go check it out. There is a parade in Port Charlotte. Again, this is typically annual. This year it starts at 9 a.m. at the Port Charlotte Beach Complex and goes to the William R. Gaines Veterans Memorial Park. And finally, you may see a lot of green lights around town. We put on green lights outside our homes and at most of our administration buildings to signify that we are celebrating Veterans Day. So if you're in town, please check these things out. Again, Veterans Day is a good motivator, but any day of the year is a good day to honor our veterans. And I'm very proud that our community has so much to do to honor them. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next week.